Very good morning, all the students of 4th standard. We are learning here 9th lesson of our history. That is Pratapgarh makes a history. This lesson we are learning. From this lessons we are learning point, that is the meeting place. This point we are learning on the page number 33. The meeting place. The Machi of Pratapgarh was chosen for the meeting place. The Machi of the Pratapgarh was chosen for the meeting between the Afzal Khan and Shivaji Maharaj. A date and time was also fixed for the meeting. Date, on which date they decided to meet, and the time, at what time they meet. The date and time was also fixed for the meeting. It was agreed that each one would be accompanied by a servant and followed by 10 bodyguards at a distance. So it was decided from both sides, from the Shivaji Maharaj side and from Afzal Khan side. From both they decided that both should be present there with the servant, accompanied by a servant and 10 bodyguards. Only 10 bodyguards should be there with them from both sides. Like you say, decided. The 10 bodyguards should be at a distance and they both should be meet in one place where they both are alone. A special road was also constructed for the convenience of the Khan and a big shamiana put up for the meeting. Special road, Shivaji Maharaj made a special road for the Afzal Khans from the Fort from the there where he was there, from there to come up to the Machi of the Pratapgarh. For that special road was constructed for the Shahisti Khans up to the Machi this, for the meeting place, up to the meeting place. Every move of the Shivaji Maharaj was marked by a great questions. What are the each and every step of the Shivaji Maharaj? Each and every step of the Shivaji Maharaj was marking with a great questions, with a carefully. He divided his army into the small units. Shivaji Maharaj divided his army into the small unit. Already he had a small unit of army, and in that also he divided into the small group or the unit. Each unit was told where to hide and when and how to attack. Each unit of the Shivaji Maharaj army was strictly instructed by, strictly explained by where to hide and when to attack and how to attack. All the informations, all the practice, means all the preparations already Shivaji Maharaj did there. He informed to all his soldiers. He divided into the small group and he informed them, he told them where to be hide, how to be hide, when to attack and how to attack. All the things they informed them before that only, before the meeting only. He took every measures for the safety and left nothing to chance. Each and every measurement, each and every step of the Shivaji Maharaj he took for the safetyness, and he checked again and again, nothing to be left there, nothing to be remain there. There was not a single chance also for the mistakes, because Shivaji Maharaj knew that if he made any single also mistake, then it was difficult for the Shivaji Maharaj and for the Swaraj to be live, to be escape and to be protected from Afzal Khan. So nothing was chance to be there, single chance was not there. Many of his advisors tried to dissuade him from the meeting, the Khan. That many of the Shivaji Maharaj advisors, they just suggested, they requested, they advised Shivaji Maharaj, Shivaji Maharaj should not meet. He avoided the meeting there. He should not go for the meeting with the Afzal Khan. They told Shivaji Maharaj, they requested, they advised that he should be reject the meeting, that he should not go and he should not meet, because it was dangerous for him, dangerous for his life and for the Swaraj. The Khan's word could not be trusted. They told Shivaji Maharaj that we should not be trust on the Shivaji Maharaj, Mr. Afzal Khan. He was not a trusted person. He was the person one who always changed his promises, his word. We should not trust on his words, on his promises. He was not trusted person. He was a liar. But Shivaji brushed aside this advice and decided to the meetings Khan as arranged there, to meet the Khan as arranged. Then also he kept all his requests, suggested his advices aside there, and he was fixed on his decision to meet with the Afzal Khan. Before the meeting now, on the day of the meeting, Shivaji visited Bhavani's temple in the morning and took darshans. When the meeting date was there, on that day, early in the morning, Shivaji Maharaj woke up after doing the morning's preparation, that he went to the temples, to the Bhavani's temple there, and he took darshan of the Bhavani there. Soon after, he started putting on his ceremonial clothes. When he took the darshan, then he started to visit his clothes, ceremonial clothes, what kind of clothes he wore, wear that he started to wear. He wore his sarwar and coat of mail. Sarwar and coat of mail. Coat of mail is here, picture is here. It protects from the attack. So that coat of mail he began to be wear that. Over the coat of mail, he wore a kurta and following robe. On that he wore a kurta and the robe there. He wore on it. On his head, he placed a zero top. On the head, zero top he wore. If on head someone attacked, then also it will be protected. To the zero top also we can call as a helmet there. Nowadays on the bike they are wearing helmet like same way. So that he wear, but it was irons there. He tied a mandil around it. On that he kept around it. He tied it. He fitted Wagner into the fingers of his left hand. In the left hand he put the Wagner, and it was covered with the dupatta there. Hidden inside the left sleeves was as a bichwa. Here near the stomach he put the bichwa there, in the sleeves there. Sleeves. Here we can there. Inside the sleeves, like here also. There he put the bichwas there, and carried the danpatta in his hand, and in the hand danpatta is picture is also there, that he carried. Sorry, many mosquitoes are here and they are biting. They are much dangerous. Once they bite, then it will be swollen from that side. So my hand always is going back side. So danpatta is there in his hand. Now he was ready for the meeting there, for face to face with Afzal Khan. All the Sardars were waiting outside. Shivaji turned to them and said that, friends, each one of you must carry out your duties assigned to you. After the preparations, he was ready and he turned toward his Sardar. They were waiting for the Shivaji Maharaj. He came out and there he spoke to all his servants, to his Sardars. He said that, friends, each one of you must assign the duties or the tasks, whatever I perform, whatever I instructed, I told you that you have to perform without mistakes. I am sure the goddesses Bhavani will see that we succeed. I am sure that I have confidence we will be successful in our attempt. We have blessing of goddesses Bhavani. She is always with us. But if things go wrong and I am killed, do not lose your heart. But if something went wrong, if the things went wrong against us, and in that meeting, if I am killed, but then also you do not lose your heart. Install Sambhaji on the Gadi and follow the command of Ma Sahib. Install the Sambhaji. Sambhaji Maharaj, he was a young prince of the Shivaji Maharaj. He was son of Shivaji. Shivaji said that if I am killed in that meeting, then my son Sambhaji is there, young Sambhaji. You put him, you install him on the Gadi, and you follow the instruction of Ma Sahib, you follow the instruction of the Jijabai, and you continue your struggle for the Swaraj. Like in this way, he addressed to his soldiers this. Now we know that if the king is saying like in this way, if their Raja is saying like in this way, then what kind of enthusiasm spirit is there in his soldiers? He was speaking face to face with them. Fight for the Swaraj and extend its boundaries. He addressed, he motivated, he inspired them. You should be fight for the Swaraj, and you expand the boundaries of the Swaraj there. Make the subjects happy. And one thing we should be always keep in mind: we should not be lie. We should not be avoid our subjects there, our peoples. We should always make our people happy. I shall go now to the Meet Khan. I am going to meet with Afzal Khan. He was accompanied by his Vakil Pantaji Gopinath and 10 bodyguards, including Shivaji Maharaj. He went with the attendants, one Vakil, Advocate Pantaji Gopinath, and the 10 bodyguards, 10 attendants, means bodyguard with the Shivaji Maharaj. In that bodyguard, Shivaji Mahal, Sambhaji Gauji, Yashaji Kang, Krishnaji Gaikwad, Siddhi Ibrahim, and other attendants, Mrs. Bodyguards, they were there with the Shivaji Maharaj to protect Shivaji. So when Shivaji reached to the Shamiana, he saw that Khan had already arrived there. When Shivaji Maharaj he went there, and when he entered into the Shamiana, there he saw that Afzal Khan he was in the Shamiana. He was waiting for the Shivaji. He was busy planning his future moves. He was busy. He was moving there for the future planning. When he will meet to Shivaji, then what he will do, how he will attack on Shivaji Maharaj. In that he was making planning there. Standing by his side was an armed soldier. Beside the Shahister Khan, there was one soldier was standing armed, so in his hand weapon was there. That soldier Bada Sayyid by the name. That soldier's name was Bada Sayyid. And that soldier, the Bada Sayyid, was highly skilled in the use of Danpatta. Whatever the Danpatta Shivaji Maharaj carried it. To use that Danpatta, that soldier Bada Sayyid, he was expert, well known at that time, famous all over our country, in the empire there. He was famous for using Danpatta. Shivaji came to the entrance of the Shamiana, but on seeing Bada Sayyid, he stepped up and could not proceed further. He entered there near the Shamiana. He saw that Bada Sayyid was there and Afzal Khan was there. Then he stood there only. He not enter in the Shamiana. Shivaji also taking his moves, steps cautiously, carefully, one by one, slowly, properly there. He stepped up, would not be proceed further. The Khan asked Shivaji's Vakil, why Shivaji stood at the entrance instead of coming in. So Afzal Khan he asked to Shivaji Maharaj Vakil that why Shivaji Maharaj not coming inside that, why he stood there only. He should enter in the Shamiana, he should come in and he should meet, why he was there outside only. This question he asked. So what happened after that, that we'll see in the next video. So thank you very much. Bye.